Sweaty Club, and welcome to the last Phuket Extra for the week. We'll tell you about a new program starting tomorrow at the end of the bulletin. But first, to today's main news stories. One man is dead and another 6 injured following a crash between a tourist minivan and a family sedan on Thepkasatri road last night. The van crossed the median strip just north of Talang police station and collided with a silver Honda. The driver of the Honda died from injuries. The driver of the minivan and 2 Chinese tourists were taken to Talang Hospital along with 3 passengers from the sedan. It's believed a fuel leak from a truck is responsible for the minivan losing control. Phuket's governor is slamming the contractors of the Samkong underpass. He says, "I can't let this project go on like this. It's so embarrassing." He says the contractors, Phuket Construction, are only 54% through the building of the underpass and anticipates it will be mid-2016 before opening, more than a year after the contracted completion date. Meetings with the contractors are planned for next week. A member of Thailand's National Reform Council and marine academic has made it his mission to save the coral reefs around Koh Phi Phi. Dr. Ton Tamrong Nawasawat says the illegal dive spots, adding to the throngs of legal tourist boats, are destroying the coral with their anchoring and even allowing tourist divers to walk on the reefs. Coming up next, a Chinese tourist swept off her feet at the airport, a bad report card for the English language in Thailand, and a grisly video campaign to get drivers to do the right thing at road crossings. That's all coming up next on Phuket Extra. You're watching Phuket Extra. A Chinese tourist heading home after her holiday on the island had an unwelcome farewell when she was injured by flying glass when a runaway car mounted the footpath at the airport drop-off and crashed. The driver of the wayward Nissan says her foot slipped onto the accelerator. Luckily, the Chinese passenger was okay, but ended up with a cut ankle and was quite shaken up. There were no other victims. Thailand is one of the worst countries for English proficiency, ranking 62 out of 70 countries in the recent EF English Proficiency Index. Singapore, Malaysia and India are the only Asian countries given very high proficiency scores. The tests say women speak English better than men worldwide. ASEAN kicks off next year, where English has been chosen as the official language. Finally, and a warning on this one, some people might find this video distressing, a real-life compilation video of Thai pedestrians being hit at crosswalks is being used in a campaign to encourage motorists to follow the law. The campaign, Stop for Step, has been put together by business students from Phuket University, a simple 1-minute video showing just what happens when people attempt to safely use crosswalks in Thailand. 39 people lose their lives every day in Thailand's appalling road toll. And finally, looking at the world wind map, and we can see light winds in the region are allowing the monsoon to bring more humid air from the Andaman Sea. This will bring more thunderstorms and rain to the island for the next couple of days at least. Winds will continue west-northwest. Saturday's top temperature, 29 degrees. Well, just before we go, we kick off our new Phuket Extra Top 5 this Saturday, looking at the top 5 stories from the week in a quick recap of how we saw the biggest stories on the island and how they might affect you. That starts this Saturday. Now that's all for this week. Thanks for watching.